In this video, I'm going to be showing you the exact cold DM scripting strategy that I'm using to scale to $100,000 within the next 4 months. And the great thing about it is that you can implement this today to either hit your first 10k month or, like me, your first 100k month. But before we go on, here's proof that I actually know what I'm talking about. So I run a content agency. Currently we're generating anywhere between $35,000 to $45,000 per month, and one of our prime drivers in acquiring new clients is cold DMs. And as a result of me fully systemizing this, finding scripts that actually work and bring dream clients to me, I've been able to build a life of freedom where I'm able to enjoy the fruits of my labor whilst knowing leads are coming to me every single day on autopilot. So over the last month or so, I've been enjoying myself. I've been traveling. I've been able to go to some amazing parties, make some amazing friends who are also within the coaching space, agency space. We're renting out mansions within Costa Rica. We're staying in penthouses within Miami. We're going on yacht days. We're going to awesome parties. Here's one of the places we stayed in Miami. We're able to go on awesome shopping sprees. And guys, you can achieve this too by following this, okay? What I'm going to be giving you within this video, I will be giving you a cold DM scripting system that has no ceiling on how high you can scale. The only limit is well and truly your ambition. If you want to scale this to $10,000 per month, you can. But if you want to scale this to $100,000, $250,000, $1 million per month, you can. Once again, the only limit is going to be your ambition. So I first and foremost want us to look at the old way of cold DMs. So I don't really have too many followers, around 1,700 on one of my IG accounts, so my main one. I'm currently getting between 4 to 5 cold DMs per week. If you guys have more followers, you're probably getting more. But let's look through some of these examples. Hey Joseph, came across your IG profile and thought I'll reach out. I have a quick question. Do you have any sales leads that have been interested in you but haven't been able to convert? Hello, I'm a professional video editor. I have a passion for crafting, whatever. Hey Joseph, you're probably wondering why I DM you. Listen, I just hit 113k within my agency and want to share this method with you. Okay, so hey Joseph, are you still active on this account? Awesome. So what do you guys think is wrong with these DMs? Why do you think I didn't reply back and most other people didn't reply back? I'm not warm. What you need to remember when it comes to cold DMs, they're a totally different ballgame to ads. When someone watches ads, they're strictly targeted towards people's current pain points. So the people are always going to be warmer. But when it comes to cold DMs, it's near to impossible for us to reach out to someone knowing their exact pain point, okay? And this is why it's super important, guys, that you position it totally different. They are totally cold. They are not giving you a reason to respond, okay? None of these messages are giving me a reason to respond. They're not providing me with any value. They don't know if my pain is editing. I run a content agency. I have 16 full-time editors who edit for me and my clients. I'm perfectly fine with this, okay? I don't need editors. And this is why we need to come from a place of value. Picture this. Imagine two people come up to you on the street. You've never met either one of them, but they are both selling the same thing and you've never heard of it. The only difference is, person one, they instantly try to sell to you instead of providing you with value around their service or unique mechanism. But person two, they ask you if you want to learn more about X and then provide you with insight around it. Once you've been warmed up and you actually trust them, they then tell you about their service. Who are you more likely to buy from? And this is the strategy we're going to be using, the new way. It is called Fusion DMs. And before I even give away this strategy, I need you to make both me and yourself a promise. You're going to follow the guidelines I give you, but you're not going to steal the exact script, okay? Imagine this. Imagine my video getting 10k views. and 10k people stealing the script. 2k of whom, they're offer the exact same service as you and they're in the exact same niche. You're never going to get a reply, as you're still going to be stuck in the exact same position, being seen the same as everyone else within DMs. So, if this is you, and you are just going to steal everything I've given you, and you're not going to build on it to make it even better than what I'm currently doing, then just click off this video, because I can give you a guarantee it's not going to work. Awesome, so now that we've got all the hustlers in here, let me provide you with the exact strategy you guys are going to be doing for message 1, okay? And it's split into 4 key parts. First and foremost, personalized hook. Secondly, we have social proof. Next, value proposition. And then finally, call to action. So I'm going to walk you through each one right now. Personalized hook. And once we've done this, we're then going to compare it to the previous ones. Hey John, I just finished watching your 6-pack video. I'll definitely incorporate some of these exercises into my routine. Next, social proof. I've just helped my client Bobby scale his fitness coaching business from 25,000 to 55,000 in 3 months. Would it be okay if I sent you a video breaking down the simple strategy we implemented to do this? Call to action. Worst comes to worst, you use this strategy and you start making even more money than Bobby. Aha. So, as you can see guys, there's a huge difference in what I've written as opposed to these. So let's break down the reasoning behind this. First and foremost, I found out about John. I clicked onto John's Instagram accounts, YouTube accounts, and I found out he recently posted a video breaking down the best way to get a 6-pack. So I watched it, I spoke upon the different exercises he gave us, and I said I'm going to start using it. It shows that I truly value him and the advice he gives. Next, I showed him how I helped Bobby to achieve 50,000, which 50,000 per month, which most business owners would love to achieve. So of course it's going to sound enticing because I first and foremost nurture him, I acknowledge him by stating that I loved one of his videos, and then showed him how I helped Bobby to achieve 50,000. At this point, he's going to be slightly interested because I've complimented him and then shown him what I've done in the past for someone. Next, I never pitched him. Instead, I offered to send him a video breaking down the strategy we use to help Bobby scale. And then finally, I made the DM have very little friction. I showed him that by me sending over this video, there's nothing for him to lose whatsoever, but everything to gain. And guys, as you can see, this strategy is totally different to what we were previously looking at. Now you're probably asking yourself, how am I going to be able to test if this is working? Okay, so there's a few key metrics we need to follow to ensure that our script for message 1 is working. If it is working, we can then scale that dramatically. But I just want to go over some key points that we need to follow. First and foremost, on our message 1, we want to aim for a 4 to 5% positive response rate. A positive response rate is very different from a response, okay? So here's what I would consider as positive. Yes, please, sure. You know, people saying like, yeah, I would love for you to send a video over. As opposed to someone saying, no, leave me alone, or blocking you. I just wouldn't count that as positive. So when you guys are tracking your KPI metrics, ensure that this doesn't count. If someone responds back to your message with like tons of hate, tons of negativity, please do not track that as a response. Okay? And if we do keep getting negative responses or no responses at all, we're going to test out our script. A huge mistake I made in the past was if I wasn't getting many responses, I changed my entire script. But we don't always need to do this because it could just be a certain part within our script that isn't working. The rest may be perfect. And this is why we're going to do this. So if we are getting no responses or a negative response, we're first and foremost going to change the personalized hook section, whilst keeping the social proof, value proposition, call to action exactly the same. If we see an increase in responses, then we're able to figure out, okay, maybe it was our personalized hook all along. It wasn't the best. maybe this new framework is better. If nothing changes, we're then going to stick with the previous scripting structure we used for the personalized hook, and we're going to change social proof, okay? We're keeping everything else the same, and we're going to do this along everything. And I promise you guys, it's going to allow you to seriously identify where you're lacking, where you could be doing better. And when we are testing this, we want to send at least 100 messages per day. Doing this is really going to allow us to effectively track where our response rate has increased or decreased, and identify the sections that need to be changed. A huge thing to note, successful agency owners, if you look at any huge agency owners within the space, they're always acting off data, never emotion. So now that we've covered this, let's go on to message 2. And before we do, please pay attention to this. It's extremely important you get this right. I kid you not, I think it took me 8 months to be able to get my first client. I would have done this so much quicker if I followed this framework when it came to my second section, okay? And it's the difference between a prospect trusting you or thinking that you're lying and that you've never scaled Bobby to 50,000 per month. And what we're going to be doing when we are providing them with this value, we're going to be giving it to them in a video, breaking down our strategy. And I want you to follow the exact framework I gave you, whilst still promising me that you are going to just use the framework. You're not going to steal everything, guys. Remember, you can take the ingredients for yourself, but you can never ever take the sauce. You need to make your own sauce. And when you are going to send them this value, you can do it within 2 formats. So a Loom video, what I'm filming currently right now is on Loom, or you could do a YouTube video, okay? Yes, I am going to be posting this on YouTube, so you could either post it on YouTube, send it to them as a link, or you could individually film Loom videos where you can be more personalized, really tailor the strategy towards their current business, their needs. A Loom video will always require more effort. The reason behind this is because you need to film it each time, as opposed to a YouTube video where you're just filming it once. But the more effort you guys put into this, the better results you're going to do. We currently use a Loom video. I used to have to do this myself. I think I was sending maybe around 30 to 40 Looms per day, sometimes even 50. I now have an appointment setter who does this for me. Even if you guys look back at my previous Miami vlogs, Costa Rica vlogs, you can see I literally had to not hang out with my friends in certain points because I was too busy sending Looms. So I've got an appointment setter doing this for me now. I pay him a base salary and he gets 6% commission for every single sale. So it really depends where you guys are. If you have leads coming in, get an appointment setter. If you don't have too many, you guys don't really have leverage. So you are going to need to do this yourself if you go around the Loom route, okay? So here's the structures we're going to be doing. So hook, pain points, value, reiterating pain points and client wins, and then call to actions. So let me walk you through each one right now. Hey name, in this video, I'm going to be showing you the exact strategy that helped X achieve X within X time frame. As you guys can see here, we're being straight to the point. We're still being personalized. We're stating their name, but we're telling them what they're going to get out of this video. They don't have time for you to really just be introducing yourself, telling them about your life story. No one cares, okay? Tell them call them by their name and say exactly what they're going to get out from this video, and then back it up that it's valuable by once again reiterating the results Bobby got, okay? Next, for YouTube, it's going to be slightly different because it's a pre-recorded video. It's not personalized. Instead, you would just say, in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can X, so whatever you guys offer, and the exact strategy that I'm going to be showing you has helped X achieve X, and it's also helped X achieve X. So for both of these videos, it's really going to come down to how many case studies you can provide. In my Loom video, I believe I may be wrong on this just because I haven't sent a Loom for over a month now, so I've forgotten. I think we're providing 4 case studies, okay? So this is exactly how we've helped John, just whatever their name is, achieve such and such, okay? So the more case studies you can provide, the better. And when you are talking about these case studies, make sure to show screenshots. This could be, well, it depends what you've done. If you're running ads, show them the ROAS that they got, a free 4x return, how you help them scale from 20k to 50k per month, whatever it is, guys. Be sure to show this so you can further back yourself up and you can show the prospect you're not lying. I promise you, your watch time is going to be so much better, because if you're talking about something but you're not really providing any proof of concept that you've done this, your watch time is just going to decrease. Same if your hook is introducing yourself, not getting into the video straight away, once again, it's going to decrease. So now that you've covered this, you're going to go over pain points, okay? It's best to always discuss around 4 pain points. Here's an example of what I've done for my content agency. Right now, you are likely struggling to be able to find time to create content. And even if you are able to find time to create content, you're not really too sure what type of content you should be creating. That's a massive pain point within my niche. People just hate creating content. They can't find the time to do it. They don't know what works. They're focused on going viral as opposed to just converting people. So guys, write down 4 key pain points that your dream clients are facing and really state these. Really reinforce to them that they're dealing with this pain and it needs to be sorted. So now that you guys have done this, we can now go into value. When providing value to the viewer, it's really important that you aren't holding back anything. You need to have a long-term mentality, okay? So what if someone doesn't sign with you today or next week from them watching the video? We want them to implement this free advice, free value that we're giving them, see amazing results from it, and then them think to themselves, imagine if I paid you, what could you do for me then? And when we are providing this value, a really important thing to do is that we remove any friction and we don't talk about the hard work that is required to be able to achieve this dream outcome. Guys, we're selling the destination to them, not the journey. As an example, someone who's climbing Mount Everest, they're going to speak how amazing it was when they got to the top, but they're never going to talk about the trials and tribulations they had to face. Same with someone selling an offer, helping someone to hit 100k per month. They're going to talk about how amazing it is to hit 100k per month, the freedom they've received. Same with you guys, if you're doing an ads offer, a content agency offer, make sure you're talking about how it's going to help you to nurture so many more people, get a free 4x ROAS. Talk about the destination, never the journey, okay? And when you are providing this advice, you can do it by showing your screen and presenting a Google Doc, just like I am now, a Miro board, or whatever best suits you. Or you can just keep the camera on the whole entire time and just speak direct into the camera. It really depends on the type of information you're providing and what best suits you. Okay? And now that you've provided the value, you're then going to reiterate pain points and client wins. It is so important that you've just showed them a clear roadmap, and then you've reiterated to them the current pains that they're facing. It's best to repeat the pains you said at the start, and then if you can think of some more pains, make sure to also throw them in, guys. Because each prospect is going to be dealing with different pains, but it's all going to be around the same realm. You're often going to find, if it's a highly qualified prospect, there's around 6 pains which they could be facing. So by you guys stating any possible common pain is going to allow for better conversion. And once you've done these pains, remind them that you helped Bobby to completely remove his pain and that you can do the same for them, okay? Now that we've done this, it's, once again guys, I apologize. I forgot to clear out my ChatGPT punctuation corrector. This is where you're going to be going on to the next stage of your funnel, okay? So here's a few examples of what it could be. Potentially you guys want to book a call with them straight away from the VSL, this value video. Personally, I don't do this, okay? What I get them to do after watching this video, once I send them the link, my VA will then send them something such as, hey, what's your thoughts on the video? From here, they're then going to tell us the thoughts of the video. I can dig deeper into their pain points, okay? So this is the one I would personally go with But once again, guys, it's always best to just be able to KPI test these things. You never know what's going to best work and what isn't. Remember, we run our agency on data, never emotion. Awesome. So now that we've got message 3, this is where your appointment setting skills are really going to come into play. From here, it is going to be pretty difficult for you guys to be able to follow a script, just because each prospect is going to be telling you about different situations. It's hard for you to predict alongside different pain points, okay? So this is where over time, guys, as you're messaging more people, you're really getting the reps in. You're going to learn how to respond more effectively, really acknowledge their pains and help them solve it through appointment setting. So most importantly, you can get them from the DMs into a call. Now that we've covered these messages, I now want to go into follow-ups. Follow-ups, especially for my agency, is where the money is. And it's where it's always going to be for me. And it's likely going to be the same for you guys. People are busy. They may generally be interested in what you offer, but they just could have something else going on. They're probably firefighting within their business like you guys are, just having to sort millions of things, so they've forgotten about you. So by being able to send follow-ups, they're going to be more likely to see your message, book a call with you, and most importantly, become a client. So here's a follow-up structure I personally use. So 24 hours after the first message, 48 hours after first follow-up, and 72 hours after second follow-up. Once again, guys, I'm going to be providing you with the structure, so take it and improve on it, guys. First, okay, so here's an example. Hey John, I was wondering if you've had a chance to check out my previous message. I'd love to show you how we helped Bobby scale to 50,000. This is once again being personalized. We're stating his name. Here's a much more personalized message though. It just depends how much time, how much quantity you're doing it. I've made another video breaking down how you can get someone else to send cold DMs for you. I'm going to be further expanding on that in different videos. So make sure to subscribe to me, guys, so you don't miss out on that. So if you are the one doing it yourself, just because you have so many other things to do, just keep it slightly personal with their name. But if you're paying someone else to do it for you, you need it to be really personalized. So here's an example of a very personalized one. John, I just saw your client highlight for Sarah. You guys are crushing it. Did you get a chance to check out my previous message? I'd love to show you how we helped Bobby scale to 50,000 and how you can too. So guys, as you can see, these aren't like just random follow-ups. I see so many people do follow-ups like, did you see my message? Hello, you there? I'm never going to respond to that because if I've missed their message, it could just be because I've accidentally missed it. But I'm not going to read the top message after that if I get something like this. So guys, we once again always need to be stating what we're wanting to do for them, give them within our message, okay? So doing this framework I just gave you, I now want you guys to take it and make some amazing follow-ups. I want your follow-ups to be better than mine, okay? Just keep improving, guys. And I promise you, as you get the reps in, you're only going to get better. Finally. I keep forgetting to remove this. Okay, I want you guys to win. I've now given you the exact strategy I've been using and will continue to use to scale to $100,000 per month. And I want you to do the same. So, for me, guys, not just for me, in fact, for you, I want you to finish watching this video and commit. You likely want the clothes, the designer clothes, the best of everything, the watches, the vacation, the cars, etc. But if you're not willing to sacrifice and put in the work, it won't happen. So guys, I've just given you the source here. I've shown you what it's allowed me to do. And it's going to allow me to hit 100k. Yes, we're currently at 35 to 45 per month, but we are going to be hitting 100k in the next 4 months. I'm so confident. And I know you guys can do it as well. Okay? So just take exactly what I've given you and implement it. And I'm here for you. If you need any advice, message me on Instagram. You're just going to see my IG within the link. But guys, I want you to win. Do you want yourself to win? If you do, take this away, implement it today. Message me if you have any questions. Make sure to subscribe to me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.